Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you, and thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, all the things you do for me. It's wonderful. Let's get on with our divine daily blast, shall we? Here we go. We are in an angel numerology number 8 day. So what does that mean? It's really about prayers being answers. The 8 energy is one of success, insightfulness. It's about power. It's about being leadership. It's focusing on joy. We had focus yesterday, but it's about everything coming to us. If you're into tarot, it's the equivalent of looking at the King of Pentacles or the King of Earth, depending on whose deck you're using. We have Archangel Ariel, pale pink, almost like a salmon color. And Archangel Jophiel, for me, is this kind of bright magenta pink here. They are the angels of strength and power and joy and beauty. So if you want a little more of a visual for what the number 8 is all about, picture those colors in your mind. Now, we have Archangel Ariel with her message today, and I will get to my isms in a minute. Call upon me, the Archangel of Manifestation, to bring you abundance and prosperity into your life. Abundance flows effortlessly into my life. It is natural for me to thrive. Now, thriving is beyond surviving. Thriving is a mindset that creates an energy, that creates a vibration that causes that thriving leadership, power, success into being. Now here's my isms. I am a noble person doing world-class work and fulfilling a mighty purpose through the eyes of love, and so it is. We have to keep reminding ourselves of our own nobility. You might look upon, and we've been taught to do it, world leaders, monarchs, kings and queens who are born into that regal lifestyle. We're taught to revere them, look up to them, but we forget many times that we ourselves are also noble. We ourselves are beings of great strength, great power, great nobility, which is why many seem to dim their light down. Maybe walk along on their tippy toes, perhaps talk with a hushed voice. No, that's not a noble person. Right now, this minute, declare to yourself that I am a noble person doing world-class work and fulfilling a mighty purpose through the eyes of love. Next ism. I am strong. I am powerful. I am meant to have a magical life. What does a magical life look for you? And if you're not having a magical life right now, start picturing it. Start writing your journal about what a magical life looks like. What does enchanting looks like? For me personally, to get my head into that, I have to sink myself into movies that do that. Films that do it, music that do it, anything that lifts me up and beyond the opposite of it. That's a vibration. Creates a vibration, a consonance in your body. And then we have experience is the currency of the future. Now, you might think this ism doesn't really fit. Yeah, it does. With our experience, with everything we've learned, the good, the not so good, the challenging, all give us fodder, feed, seeds, and fertilizer for what we do next. It's a step by step, bit by bit, piece by piece. Sure, there are opportunities in our life that give us a chance to leap into success, to leap forward. There are those opportunities, and when they come up, sometimes we get the heebie-jeebies, like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize, oh, I was thinking about that yesterday and here it comes. Ooh, I almost forgot to remind you. I'm trying to find my notes. Here it is. Today, my loves, is full moon day. Yes, it is. The full moon has arrived in Aquarius at 55 minutes past the hour if you live in LA. 3:55 in the morning if you're in the New York Eastern Seaboard, and 8:55 if you live in London. Bit different if you're in France or Germany, those places. It's like an hour difference. And then if you're in Sydney, Australia, it's already happened. 5:55 in the afternoon. And this Aquarius moon is reminding us that less reactive today. Full moons usually give people the idea that, oh, something's going to be crazy, going to be nuts, people are going to be behaving. That's just all a bunch of hogwash. I like to think a full moon, that you've got the sun, gleaming right against this wonderful planet known as the moon, and there are shadows. And in those shadows, we can see what needs to be removed, what needs to be taken away, what needs to kind of dissipate and dissolve. It's easier to see it. So for today, if you're looking for solutions in this full moon, sort out the solutions with some determination and resilience, and watch as things turn out the way you plan them. Today's not the day to be wishy-washy, in other words. Make a determination. Yesterday we talked about focus. What are you focusing on? Where is your focus? Today we talk about, I've got my focus all linked, all locked, all good. Now I'm going to remove what needs to be removed so I can get on with whatever it is I need to create. All right, we've done all of this. Rama, Sita, they've been with us all week long. Those of you that may have been looking for love, romance, that special somebody, they likely may have shown up this week, or you might be thinking about them. If you're not, then this is about holy unions with you and spirit, you and your spiritual guides. The reminder that you and the Creator have a holy union. We've got Archangel Michael clearing the way, and we say our activation, thank you, Michael, for clearing the road to my highest truth. What's your highest truth? I like asking those questions. Is that my highest truth? Am I in my highest truth? Is following this path speaking to my highest truth? Only you can answer that. Many times I have consulted the thoughts, the ideals of a friend, only to find out that friend then wants me to give them a piece of my wisdom, what I think about that. That just tells me right away, I just trust what I've got going on. Trust what I believe. Gertrude, Beatrice, I did check in with them and they are here. They are sort of like lollygagging up in the dunes. They're still at the beach, but they're lollygagging up on the dunes. And they're getting grounded. Lollygagging up in the dunes, they're getting grounded. That's where we need to be on this full moon. I like this. Looks like a Hawaiian fairy. She's got a lei around her neck and a lei on her head. But look at her feet. Her feet are right down on the earth. Well, it could be a her, it could be a him. Doesn't really matter, really. I don't think fairies have a gender. I love them because of that. They all seem to be sparkling. They all seem to be having fun. Some of them are a little bit naughtier than others. I think I relate to fairies. I also relate to angels, but fairies give me a giggle in my step. Fairies make me smile and smirk, particularly when they do things that are a little bit off the wall. I do like that energy. Let's see what the grounding fairy... here's what I'm noticing. The bottom part of her wings are sparkling, and where her feet are sparkling, and the roots of the trees are sparkling. What I'm going to say about this is without the magic and the grounding, you've got nowhere to grow. Without the magic of the grounding, there is nowhere to grow, nowhere to lift up to. Let me see if I can get a little extra insight. So the affirmation goes with this grounding card. I am fully connected to Mother Earth and I am always grounded. Grounding is part of my daily spiritual practice. So, in other words, become firmly grounded. It will enable you to soar higher and higher and higher. Yesterday I pulled an ism that said, reach for the stars to get over the hill. So the wish of this fairy king because he's got a crown on his head, is that you feel completely grounded. He's grounded himself and he's holding on to this banyan tree. Could be an oak tree, I don't quite know what tree it is, but let's just call it a banyan tree. Banyan trees are often called the walking tree because when they grow, they form brand new trunks and push into the ground, and then they move forward. So the grounding trunk is pushing down into the dirt, and then it roots forward, and at one point when it realizes it's got far enough, it pushes a sapling up. And if you've ever looked at images of banyan trees, they almost look like they've got these kind of like beaded curtains or veils, because there's vines that grow on them. They're quite magical looking. When we're working spiritually, particularly when we're working with the fairies and the elements, we can often feel ungrounded because the fairies and the elements remind us of flying and flight and flitty and flopping around and all the rest of it. So this is a simple remedy to visualize yourself at the base of really any tree and feel your feet emerging down into the earth. When you do it, you form an energetic connection with the love and the beauty of Mother Earth. You get to help and assist anchor your energetic body right down into our home planet. Now, walking barefoot can be incredibly grounding. It's like a form of direct physical connection with the earth. So when you're receiving this card, which we are today, all of us, it's probably a little bit of a reminder that we need to be grounding, particularly if we've got this full moon energy looming around. Yesterday we had the balance card. We put that next to the grounding card. It literally means you feel more balanced when you're grounded. You get the message? So you really can't feel balanced unless you've got grounding going on. And I'm hoping that makes sense. It's a little bit like we were given 2 feet, 2 sitting bones. We have a balance left and right with which to perch. That's it for today, my friends. Stay tuned for tomorrow where we do another Divine Daily Blast. And then towards the end of tomorrow, middle of the day, somewhere in there, I'll do my week ahead guidance. Until tomorrow, bye for now.